Hello, and welcome to the stream. I'm DxT Hobo, and today we have a treat for you. Today it is Austria in RPR, no pixel. What? No pixel? Rapid pixel racing, no assist, and it's raining. It's raining in Austria. This gonna really dampen the situation. No. Right. Anyway, so first of all, let's get rid of this tyre thing. We don't need to do that at the moment. We'll jump straight in to the standings from last week after that exciting Singapore race as we're seeing a stopped car. Oh, it's now going again. All good. Okay, we'll jump straight to the driver standings after Singapore last week. And there we go. Jack looking unstoppable at the moment. Currently in P1 in the standings. 186 points, 6 race wins, 1 first. I was like one third, 5 fastest laps, 7 poles. Like his pole record at the moment is unbeatable. Can anyone beat him? Let's have a look. Johnny Stokes is in second place with 120. Sorry, I can't even talk. 112 points. Moreland is in third with 71. Alex, aka Cronin Korg, is up in fourth with 64 points. So, we have DxT James Al in fifth with 46. Cherry is up 2 places, I believe that says 2 places in sixth with 45, tied with by Chubb, who is down a place. Technically, they're exactly the same, but it's the way it's given. They're tied for 6th place with 45 points each. Avi is in 8th place with 40 points. Scotty is in 9th. Avi's down a place. Scotty's up 2 with 37 points. Speedy is in 10th, who's down a place in 33 points. Frenzy right behind him with 32 points, also down a place. Carl, it remains where he is, and he's in 12th with 24 points. Andreas is in 13th with 18. Ali Difa is in 14th with 16 points, upper place. El Stefano have a good race last week. He is up 2 places and he's in 15th with 6 points, tied with Rob Simracer, who has dropped down 2 places. Yeah, 2 places. Wumax is in 17th place with 2 points, down a place as well. Erez remains where he is in 18th with 2 points as well. Charles, after doing 1 race only, is still in 19th with 1 point. And finally, GDC, whose race 4 races is yet to score. Can the McLaren boys do anything? Let's have a look at the standings for the constructors. Ferrari leading the way, as you would expect, 2-3-1. Good amount of points there for Ferrari. Aston Martin are in second with 1-4-9. Alpha Tauri and Red Bull trading places yet again. Their sister teams really battling it out. Alpha Tauri now with 30. AlphaTauri with 78 points, Red Bull with 77. Alpine are in 5th with 64. 6th place we have Williams with 50 points. 7th place is Mercedes with 42. Haas are in 8th with 40. McLaren are stuck at the moment with 9 in 9th with 6 points. And Alfa Romeo are yet to score. As you notice, I have taken off the McLaren shirt. Until they improve, I am not wearing that again. They need to improve, lads. And as I go on to it, come on, lads. Come on, need to improve. Right, so we have got some situations going on here with tyre choices. It is raining. DRS is still enabled. As you can see there, the little glow at the bottom. It is enabled. We'll put this on. But yeah, it's currently wet on my screen. Whether it's wet on track. Hi, Mrs. Carl. How you doing? Hope you are well. Hi, Little Arse Kicker and Jack as well, and Rob's all in the chat. Good luck, lads, in your race. Frenzy's retired as it always does. But yeah, I wonder if we have got some damp conditions on track, but it's just not wet enough for intermediate tyres. Currently, at the moment, Moreland just gone second fastest, 108.7. Johnny Stokes is a 108.4 into the pits now. Scotty is in the third, 109.2. Speedy up in the fourth, 109.4. Cherry, 109.9. Erez 110.0, GGC 110.8, Rob 111.1. El Stefano, who has put on the intermediate tyres, has done a 111.3. No one else is coming to the pits, and there is no Jack. Where's Jackarini? There's going to be no Jack? Ooh, so there is going to be a new winner today, because there's no Jack. Right, anyway. who are we going to go on board with? Who's actually... I want to see how Stefano is like on these tyres, because he's the only one on the intermediate tyres. Whether the rain's getting lighter or heavier, I don't know. Oh, with a kick out there, and there goes damage, and as you can see there, no front wing. Oh, lucky to have all four wheels still on that car there. Did catch that brilliantly. There you go, one for you, Jack. Ah, it's a reset the track as well. Naughty, naughty boy. There you go. He might have been beached. But there we go. We'll jump on board with Rob. Is he coming into the pits? Yes, he is. As he is out of fuel. Yes, he is out of fuel. Anyone else? GGC. He jumped up to 4th at 109.2. Much better. It was a shame, actually, because last week, if you did miss it, excellent qualifying from GGC. Was doing really well and then got involved in an incident and it sent him to the back of the pack with a broken wing. But his qualifying looked unbelievably strong. So fingers crossed we can bring that across to Austria now, the home of the Red Bull. So Jack's on holiday. There we go. So this is the chance now that these guys needed. How long's Jack away for? Is it a week? Is it 2 weeks? I'm good, thank you, Mrs. Carl. Thank you for asking. I'm very well. Oh, but yeah, on board at the moment now with GT is into the pits. Is it getting just too wet out there now to set laps? Is that kind of what the consensus is? Carl's not set a lap. Alex ain't set a lap. Deef ain't set a lap. And Chubb hasn't set a lap. The rain has now stopped. That might be why, as Carl does come out the pits, along with, it looks like it was an AlphaTauri, and I believe that would be Speedy or Cherry, and it is Speedy. I hope for the rest of the season. Little ass kickers, hoping that Jack doesn't show up the rest of the season. I hope you like the TikTok that he made that I suggested to him. If you haven't seen it, do check it out. It is very funny. Let's jump on board with... I want to go on board with Carl. Carl did have a particularly good race on last week in Singapore. Full quality... No, not full quality this season. This season they have dropped down to short. For no matter what, so no matter how many drivers they've got, they're sticking with short quali. I think it's because of the fact that short quali is a lot quicker. Obviously, it's a lot quicker, but on a weekday when we already start at 8 o'clock, half 8, really. Yeah, full quali was getting a bit too much and a bit of a late finish for some of the drivers here. So we have reduced it now to short quali. There's now short quali every single session, which means these drivers have to come out. Imagine being Dutch. I didn't say that. I've got there, Rob. I've said it. I've explained it. You ain't got to just jump in. I've explained it. Okay, now. In all fairness, some of the bugs. Yeah, Q1. It said it is still Q1 technically. But yeah, they just show Q1 all the time now. I don't know. I've never really noticed it, to be honest. I won't lie to you. I never really look at the graphics in this game anymore because they're half the time wrong anyway. Here we go now with Carl looking like a strong out lap. Oh, sorry, hot lap, sorry. Setting purple sectors all over the place. With a dry track, could go up quite high on this board. We'll see what he can do as he comes around the final 2 corners in that American Haas. And here we go, DRS wide open as it's been open the whole time. And he goes fastest and immediately beaten by Speedy 105.3. 105, sorry, 105.1. Yeah, I was right, 105.3. So Carl's hitting a 107.3. So 2 seconds separating these 2 drivers. So good laps from the pair of them. And it has caused a mass exodus out of the pits. As these drivers are now coming out on a dry circuit to set the best laps they can. Mercedes, Erez is into the pits. We're going to jump on board with Alex now. Or that guy Korg, that Cronin Korg. He's going to go around there. He said his lip. He's beautiful done into turn 1. He's got a McLaren on the inside. He's got to be very careful. He's going to try and get a little bit of slipstream. Lovely little slipstream there from the McLaren. I won't do the whole way around him. I can't do that well. But there we go. Good little toe there from, I believe that was Rob. Rob giving Alex a little bit of toe there. Oh, Carl goes even faster. 105.333. Brilliant time there from Carl. Finds 2 seconds on that lap and takes pole position. If it ends like this is a really mixed up board. We'll see what Alex can do now, as he's the next to cross the line on this dry circuit, and then right behind him we do have an Aston Martin of, I believe, would be either Johnny or Scotty. And there we go, final corner now to navigate for Alex. DRS wide open, and Core crosses the line, goes fastest at 104.7. Scotty only goes at 104.9, so Alpine currently topping the boards. Rob's about to start his lap there. We've got a Ferrari of Chubb. Is he starting? Is he finishing? He's finishing. It's 105.1. We got an AlphaTauri. Oh, who's that? That's into the pits. Who's the Haas there? Ali Difa. Ali Difa's coming around now to set his first official lap of the race, or the qualifying session. 105.9 up into 6th place for him. Carl's into the pits. We do have another Aston Martin coming around the last corner. And he goes pole 104.4. Brilliant time from him. Still no movement in the Red Bull garage for M. Hoyland. Oh, Hoyland. Who else we got on board? Who can get on board with? Is Alex pushing again, or is he giving up that lap? It looks like he's into the pits. Yes, he is. So it's Scotty. We've got on board with Rob. Rob's about to come around the final 2 corners now. Lovely stuff here, clipping that curb beautifully, full throttle to the line, and it's going to be a 106.3. Big improvement, but only good enough for 8th place. Erez starting his hot lap as we speak. We'll jump on board with him. We have Speedy as well, who just exited the pits. We'll jump on board. We'll on board with Erez. We've got no Avi again this week. Hopefully he's okay. Maybe it was just be away on holiday. Erez already nearly half a second up on his original time of a 110.0. DRS wide open now. Interesting that he has chosen the George Russell Mercedes, as you can tell by the blue markings there. So even with one driver in the team this week, he's still the second driver. Lovely stuff now, clipping that curb beautifully, and on the exit, or using all the track possible. Wants to clip that lovely stuff. So avoid the inside, clip the outside, and he's now full throttle to the line. Little lift there into 6th. Final corner now. Stays in 5th. Runs really wide, but just able to keep that momentum going. And it's going to be a 105.5. Puts up in the 7th place. Brilliant time. Brilliant time. Aladifa, who stayed out on his lap and is still pushing. Trying to find improvements. Can he do so? 105.9 to beat on his previous. It's going to be a 105.3, and it is an improvement, and he up into 7th place. Good time already, and straight away jumps Erez, who's down into 8th now. Where's the other Haas? Carl's in out lap now, so Cole started another lap. We have a Red Bull movement. Moreland's now dropped down to 11th place after his initial lap. So we'll see what Carl can do now. He was pole sitter for a little while. A couple of laps he was. Can he find some more time? He's on a 105.3. Rob's retired. That appears to be in the pits. A 106.3, all he can do. Red Bull there, get out of the way nicely. Carl on the push now. Lovely stuff from the Haas driver. He has his teammate just ahead of him. Is he going to see some little towing action down here, or is he just coming into the pits? Possibly out of fuel, in all fairness, because he did do a couple of laps, Aladifa. Oh, Carl has pulled out of that one into the pits. We'll have time to come in and out quickly, change those tyres, and go for one more solid run. Oh, big lock up there. Where's Speedy? Speedy is currently in sector 2 now. A 10th up at the moment. He's across the new sector line and see what he is now. Still a 10th up. That will only put him up one place above Carl. So can he find any more of this final sector? Missing the apex a little bit there, but it's not too bad. Misses it majorly there as well, which has to make these turn a lot tighter. Lose a lot of time there, and he does improve though. Finds 3 attempts. Jumps up to 4, but I think Speedy can find more time there. He can just nail those last 2 corners. Easily find another couple of attempts. Maybe he goes for 1 cooldown lap and pushes again. Should have enough time. We'll jump with Moyland. Moyland is currently round the 3rd sector. He's 2.2 seconds up. Would put him in the 106.5 area. Speedy's left session. Okay, not good for Speedy. Moyland now coming round. Full throttle. Only goes up to 6, so 105.1. Surely he can find some more time in that. Is he still pushing? No, he's not pushing anymore. He might just do a cooldown and then push again. We'll stay on board with that one. Keep an eye on that. Cherry now, crossing the line. 7 attempts up at the moment. Goes a second faster, up into 10th place, 105.6. We have GGC also starting his, or on his lap now as well. We'll jump back in a minute with him as we're... Oh, it's invalidation for Scotty. Has he got time to get round again? 50 seconds. It's going to be close. Chubb now also starting his lap, so he will have time to get round. We have another Aston Martin now. I think that's Johnny, who's about to start his hot lap as well. 104.4 current pole sitter at the moment. Alex as well also started his out lap, or his hot lap, sorry, now. Can he beat Johnny Stokes and be on the podium? On the front row even. El Stefano's also just behind this little train here of cars. GGC is invalid, but he will have time to go around again. Aladifa started a hot lap, so a lot of these guys are on hot laps now. Moylan's, has he gained enough? No, he's coming to the pits. He's not going to try and go around again. He'll settle for 6th, and he's lucky to keep that, really. Scotty, pushing. He's not made it to the line, though. Chubb definitely has. Crosses the line. Goes second. 104.4. Only slightly shy of that pole time. Erez now crossing the line as well. What's he going to set? 105.2. Up into 7th place. Good time from him. We're jumping on board with Johnny Stokes, who's gone very wide on the last corner. Has he able to keep momentum going? 104.1. Yes, he can. Takes pole back. And here we go. Alex now. What can he do? Can he upset this party? No, but he goes back to 2nd place. 104.46. Brilliant time from him. Only a couple of drivers left to set laps. Rob is pushing. GT is pushing again. 109 was his best. Going to be a lot better than that now. It's 106.1. Up into, I think that was 10th place in the end. Oh, 12th place, sorry. 12th place in the end. I'm not too sure what happened there. I'd be pole. You would. You're not even here. You're not even here, James. So you can't even say nothing. Only because Jack's not in. Still no pole in my RPR career. Very, very close though. But here is your standings for the start grid. Your order for the start grid, I should say. Johnny Stokes, pole position. Very good pole. As also as his first pole, because Jack's had the run of all of them so far. So well done. There's official timings as well in the gaps. Let's scroll down. Aladifa went up to 6th place on his last lap, 105.1. Jumping Moylan. I did tell you Moylan wouldn't stay in 6th, and he didn't. It dropped down to 7th. Not the best qualifying from Moylan there. I'm a bit surprised. Is he sandbagging? I wonder. I don't know. We'll find out. So, Alex saying he totally screwed up turn 3. I'm not here because Rob won't give me an invite. Well, there must be some sort of reason why Rob won't give him an invite. Rob, if you can clarify in the chat. GG, Johnny's It's not. It's not over yet. You know, that's only the pole. Overtaking is massive here at Austria. A lot of DRS. Three DRS straights. Yeah, three DRS straights. It is a massive DRS train around here. So if you're leading that train, it's going to be changing driver quite a lot. So we'll wait and see how this race pans out. It looks like it's going to be a dry race as well. And here we go. These drivers are now about to start their formation lap. And what we will do, we'll just quickly check all of the tyres that these drivers have chosen. Right. Okay, so fairly similar all round. Couple of different options in the mix. Johnny Stokes chosen the medium tyre. So the trying to go maybe a bit longer into his first stint and use the softs later. Alex, on the other hand, has chosen the soft tyre. That's Korg, for those who don't know. He's chosen the soft, so he should be very, very quick off that start and needs to get past Johnny as fast as he can. Chubb, on the other hand, has chosen the hard, so he's going long into his first stint, but could get swallowed up by this mass of medium drivers behind, of Scotty, Speedy, Aladifa, Moyland, Erez, and Mr. Carl, all choosing the medium tyre. El Stefano splitting strategies with his teammate, chosen the hards, so again going longer on his first stint. And then we have Cherry, GDC, Rob, and Frenzy all on the medium tyre. Safety cars could happen here, which would benefit people like Korg. Well, the people would benefit Korg if it's an early safety car because he can change those softs over and that is his allocation done. If you're on the hards, you want safety car as late as possible. If you're on the mediums, you know, obviously later the better. Don't want it straight away. But it wouldn't make a difference to your race if it was an early safety car. But Alex, there you go. There's the pit strategy there. So 17, you want to pit from mediums to hards. If you're starting on softs, then you can go a soft, medium, medium, or a soft hard. Obviously, depends on what you want to do. But I'm assuming he'd want to try and push to a soft hard rather than a two-stop. But yeah, Alex needs to make sure he gets past Johnny as quick as he can and start pulling away to break that DRS. As we're waiting now for Frenzy to join the grid. It's a lovely aerial shot there of the grid. Hopefully we can get closer than this to see the lights. No, are we not? Is this going to be our view for the lights? Okay. I'm waiting for the lights to start if it does change. No, still no change. Okay. Chubb's left. Okay. Not be good fit. Maybe we go 4 lights, 5 lights, and a drive through from Rob, and it's away we go here at Austria. A bit of a shaky start there as Rob can't get moving. But Alex already taking the lead into turn 1. Fantastic move. He's doing exactly what I told him to do. And there we go. He's already making places up as El Stefano dropping down. Chubb holds on to third and gets past Scotty. The host has left. I think we might be doing a restart here. It's like something went wrong and we are doing a restart as drivers are starting to leave session. Not sure what happened there, but it looked like that there might have been some sort of desync. What's that board anyway? Because some of these drivers tend to do funny things when it comes down to restarted lobbies. They go a bit nuts. Can we see any crashes, maybe? Is anyone going to lunge? Come on, Carl. If anyone's going to lunge, it's going to be you. There we go. There's a crash. I told you to see a crash. There we go. There's Carl crash. I told you we see some crashes in this. Safety car has come out as well. As Erez overtakes under yellows. We'll just wait now for invites. As the drivers are all leaving. A lot of retirees. There's another car there retiring on the track. As Erez is into the pits. Who's actually still in here? Drivers do tend to stay in here for like late as possible until they get an invite. Because get the practice in, I suppose, and just get an idea what the tyres are going to do in the race. Carl's still there. Carl's still there. Go on, Carl. Win the race. Go, 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 go. So what happens from your point of view, Moylan? Because obviously, I saw the drive-through. Here's my invite there. The drive-through for Rob and Chubb getting kicked immediately. What was the issue? Carl's been disqualified. So has Alex. Chubb's now winning. Erez in second. I'm assuming that no one's in it, actually in it now. Although, it would let me. Surely wouldn't let me stay. Must be Erez still in here. Okay, anyway. Let's jump over. Just some sort of connection bug. Speedy took control after rejoining, and as that happened, Chubb got booted. Okay, so obviously Speedy getting kicked didn't really help. So can James Al now join? That is a question. Yes, he is. There he is. So James Al is in the race, so we'll have an extra driver, which is good. I'll jump to spectator mode because I do not want to take control of the car. One thing you don't want to see me do is drive this on no. Well, actually, I can drive a little bit on no assist, but obviously you want to see the race start. You don't want to see me in a car. We can do is look at my message I got. What message have I got? It's probably absolute rubbish, as it is Codemasters normally. Check your mouth to limited edition livery. Okay. Got no livery. I've got some gloves. Ooh. Ooh. Boogie art. Okay. Boogie woogie. Cool. Thank you very much for the free stuff. And is there anything else? Oh, I've got some stickers. I'll take some stickers. Thank you for the stickers. I don't really read my mail, as you plainly can tell. We'll have a look at our mail. Open the letters together. Ooh, 3 more stickers. Inspires in 50 days. Bit optimistic that I'll be playing this game. Oh, yeah, suppose I will be. Alex had the best start of my life. Oh, you got another chance at it, so fingers crossed. Oh my god, not again. Well, I'm sure Rob will be explaining what's happening in the Discord. We'll have a look in a minute and we'll find out if there is going to be a information lap or they're going to go straight into it. There might be a information lap. There normally is. Oh, look at all this cache and insights and tire wear data. Look at this amazing stuff. Do I have to keep all of it? I'm guessing I do. And okay, apply. There we go. All the mail's been read. So there we go. Drivers, make sure, because obviously the new lobby, you're putting your setups back on. You know, the one that don't forget to allocate your setups and stuff like that. Others be like, oh, I ain't got my setup on. Your main boy is here and at the back. I can't see Nevo. Don't know who's racing. Yeah, he's here. I noticed. I noticed. 15 in. Just make sure you ain't talking about traction control. I talk about what the fuck I want, alright? Listen, James, I talk about what the fuck I want, alright? I'm the host, you're the driver. You drive, I host. Last the first attempt from James Al. Nah, James I ain't about that life. He ain't about a last to first. First to last, James can do. Last to first is pushing it a bit. I want a clip of that start. I actually missed your start. I won't lie to you because I was too busy looking at what happened to Rob because obviously he just went backwards. But I caught you in the turn one. Yeah, as you get exit turn one. Well, no swearing. Social media team don't agree with any bad language being used. That's why I can say it, and I know you're not gonna be able to clip it. See? So here we go. So I can call James and it won't. You know, you can't put it. You can't use it. Um, last to probably second. Ooh, Alex is calling smoke. He's calling smoke on you, Alex. Don't have it, mate. Don't have it. He's saying he can beat you. Depending on if Johnny gets held up. Well, we'll wait and see, shall we? We wait and see. Don't forget again, setups. Make sure your setups are on. I think tyre choices, it's because it's the free reign now. I'm pretty sure you haven't got to stick to what tyre choices you have put on. But if you're not sure, check with Rob in the Discord. Here we go. I'm lighting fires. I'm lighting fires. Woo. Lighting fires up here and here. Alex and James having a bit of a banter of themselves. Not sure if James can hear you at the back there, though, Alex. You might need to get a megaphone and start shouting. We need the points. Well, I need the points. No team orders for me. Johnny is getting it. Same as Alex. uh, Bants. So as these guys are putting on their strategies, picking their tyres and stuff like that, we'll see anything changes. So we had, I think it was Alex has chose the softs. The hard runners was Chubb and El Stefano, and then the rest of the grid chose mediums. So has that changed anyone's thinking? Seeing what other drivers are going on, did it change their minds at all? Wait and see. We shall wait and see. Shanice, your mouth is moving like a rat. Yappa yappa yappa. Shut it, please. Thank you, Shanice. So here we go. A lot of background noise on my main road. What the fuck's going on out there? Here we go. Okay, so I instantly sees a different tyre choice for the number 2 spots on the grid, as my controller is not working. Here we go. Okay, let's have a look again. Okay, so a big change. Everyone's chosen the mediums, apart from El Stefano, who's stuck with his tyre choice from before, chosen the hard tyre, and James Owl, who's chosen the hard tyre, who we didn't have before. So he's at the back of the grid. So interesting that now Alex didn't want the soft tyre anymore. We'll wait and see how this pans out. It is obviously a full promotion lap. Isn't the it's a really slow out lap. So Chubb obviously choosing the medium tyres, probably because most of the grid chose mediums. He probably thought, I don't want to get stuck in this. There's your predicted strategy for the medium runners. I don't think it will change if I go to hards. It does not. There we go. Lap 17 roughly is when we should start seeing these medium runners pit for the hard tyre. Bit of weaving there from El Stefano, who has chosen the hards, sticking to what he'd done before. Hopefully we get a clean start this time and no disconnects or anything like that. So again, why can't it just show me what this is? So for a soft strat, you're paying lap 10 or lap 10 and then lap 23 again for a 2-stop strategy. I don't think many drivers are going to pick a 2-stop strategy. Most of these guys will go from medium to hard, hard to medium. Unless safety car comes in and absolutely ruins people's strats. Yeah, again, El Stefano and James will not want a safety car early on in this race. Scotty gets disqualified from the session because he's not got his pit box. So I wonder if anyone has forgotten to put setups on. Be like, oh no, I forgot my setup. Wait and see. Again, view not amazing. We'll jump back on board with Alex as we've got 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's foot down, and away we go for the second time here. And I'm trying to get a good view of the start, and here we go. This time, Alex not getting the launch he needed to get into pole first on turn 1. And we can see a bit of a nudge there from Scotty as he pushes Chubb just slightly wide off track and keeps his 3rd place. Chubb this time with a bit more pace on in him in those. Oh, thought it was a contact there, a bit of a twitch there from Moyland. And it's a good start from everyone involved. Speedy up into 5th and battling now with Chubb, who has been overtaken now. Speedy on the inside line. Can he hold it? Chubb's all running outside to try and defend that. Speedy with the inside line. It should take that place. There's a great overtake there from the Alpha Tauri. But, oh, Chubb's come back at him. Chubb's gone out the inside. Good little move. He's still there, though. And Speedy's going to have to yield that, I think. And he does. Great defence there from Chubb to get that place back. Good counter-attack. Moylan is right behind his battle, waiting for his moment to pounce. James out already up into 13th as El Stefano is down into 14th. Not a good start for the Red Bull. We've got this graphic back on now. And we're going to see some battles now. Alex not keeping with Johnny. He is within DRS still, but Johnny's got another lap to try and break that. Can't tell what his gap is between these guys. Speedy again, and Chubb going battling out. Look at the DRS being used already. 37% for the Ferrari, 60% for the AlphaTauri. Moore, on the other hand, is sitting pretty with 90%. And a lot of drivers here not really getting involved in the battles. Elstefan is pitting early. That must be for a broken wing. So that's probably why he was at the back of the grid and going slowly. And there we go. DRS already been broken there by Johnny, as the gap now 1.3 seconds. As we see the spin there from Scotty. Oh, he's going to be at the back of the pack. And it's not a good start for the Aston Martin team, considering they are fighting only one Ferrari this week. Need all the points they can get. And he's going to have to work really, really hard now to come back into the points. Johnny Stokes, fast lap of the race, 107.003. DRS has now been enabled, but currently not many drivers are in the attack zone. Speedy has broken DRS to Chubb, which is crucial for Moylan now as he approaches an overtake, going down the second straight and the first first DRS opportunity. I'll say the first because it is technically the first. And there we go, up the inside. Can he make it stick? DRS again just to help him along. Brilliant attack there, and Cherry has to sit behind. Can't do nothing there, just has to yield that one. Great overtake opportunity. Look at this. James out on the hard tyre, up into 10th place, doing very, very well as he dispatches the McLaren of GDC and earns himself a point at this stage of the race. Chubb and Adifa going here. Adifa's great overtake there on Chubb. Can Carl do something now? Chubb is the meat in a Haas sandwich right now, and he's gone round. He's lost it. Massive spin there. He's going to be at the back with Scotty. Well, good awareness there from Chubb to know that Scotty was coming. Oh, just the rear end just kicked out a little bit, and Chubb just couldn't hold it. And he's now down in 14th place, and also with a lot of work to do. That's kind of given the Aston Martin a bit of breathing space. A bit of opportunity moments there. Great overtake here from James Al to get back at GDC, who just overtook him. A lot of space being given there from the Alfa Romeo driver. DRS wide open again for James Al. Bit too far away from Erez to make the move. Look at the gains he's making. The good race so far. Moreland right on the back of Speedy. These guys will be in a party together as Speedy's gone round. Oh my god, I am a jinx today. Jackson will be very pleased with me for catching all these moments. And brilliantly done there. Oh, has he got back on track? He has, but he's dropped down to 10th place. Just behind the McLaren. No damage on that car. Oh, I think GC must have been told to get that place back. Must have been overtake under yellows. And Speedy back up into 9th place. The only gap now we've got Carl in 4th place right now. And Erez making a penalty there, 3 seconds for extending, multiple warnings. Oh, look at this, no, great little lunge there from James Al as he goes through the middle of 2 cars. Brilliant move. Can he hold it though, as Erez is coming back at him. Both of these guys, oh no, he doesn't. James Al doesn't get DRS there, so he would have to watch that Mercedes go flying back past him. That was a great overtake opportunity there from James Al, as he gets really close to the back of that Mercedes. Trying to read what that says. Ineos, trying to get as close as he can to that rear wing. Keep an eye on that gearbox. GDC and Frenzy having a little ding-dong battle here for the last point position. Rob and Scotty close together as well, as Scotty's approaching the back of this little DRS train forming. Chubb's not looking as strong as he has been recently. I think he's struggling a little bit. Alex completely lost touch now with Johnny Stokes. And he has now got Moylan to contend with DRS. So here we go now. On board with the Red Bull. Keep an eye on the gaps behind as well. Doesn't get this move done here. Carl letting Adifa through. Little teamwork there from the Haas. Speedy gets past his teammate as well there. And he tries to have a lunge up the inside of Erez. after he's just been dispatched by James Al. DRS and overtake being used by the AlphaTauri, but it's going to be very difficult to overtake Erez, who also has DRS open. We'll stay on board with Speedy as he can try and poke his way through. More confident on the brakes, Speedy, as you can see there. Able to brake later than Erez, who broke a bit early into that corner, for Speedy's liking anyway. James Al's there fantastic at the moment, up into 6th place on those hard tyres. Yellow flags are waving, and it's Chubb again who's gone round. Chubb is not having a good day at all. Missed that one, sorry Jack. Here we go now. Scotty, can he get past Frenzy in this DRS trade? No, but Moylan has got past Alex and is in to 2nd place. Alex come back at him though. We'll wait and see. Trying to keep on the gaps as Speedy does get past Erez. Down the first DRS straight. Goes wide though, so Erez can come back at him with DRS as well and does so. What I can do is take this off. We don't need to see tyre wear or stops. We can just leave it like that. There we go. That's better. But Erez getting past Speedy after that mistake. Going deep. Oh, near a kick out there for Speedy. Who else we got on board? Scotty got past Frenzy as well, up into 11th place. He's now chasing down GGC in the McLaren. Speedy's pushing round the Mercedes. I thought Mercedes got really wide there. Very, very close this battle here. Lovely stuff here as we can see Speedy eyeing up another attack. A bit wide there from Erez. DRS open. Speedy going down the inside. Up the inside, down the inside, I'm going to put it. And there we go. Up a place into 7th. Goes wide again on the exit. James Al also getting past there. We just saw the corner of the screen. Getting past Carl. Erez come back at him again and they're going 3 wide into this corner. AlphaTauri sandwich. Bit of a push wide there as both AlphaTauris go flying through. GGC got a great angle of that as Speedy been overtaken by his teammate who lets him back past. And Cherry's now going to do the teammate thing and try and hold up the pack a little bit. Let his teammate go. Good defensive work there. Giving his... giving the teammate a faster exit. Allowing... Oh, great opportunistic moment there from GDC. Getting past Erez. And Scotty's doing the same as well. Following that line through. But Erez is coming back at Scotty. Side by side now. Who's going to yield? Who's going to yield? No one. The false wide contact there between the two drivers. Feisty stuff there from Erez and from Scotty. And these two are losing touch ahead as Speedy gets a penalty. That's not going to help his chances at all. James out up into 4th. I'll watch this battle here between Erez and Scotty. ERS out for the Mercedes. Inside for Scotty. Can he make it stick? Trying to give as much room as he possibly can. DRS again. Pushing his way past. And he's still there though, Erez. He's really fighting this. But has to yield that eventually. I don't think he had the chance really with that DRS. Scotty again making a mistake. And Erez came back at him for a 3rd time. Trying to come back. Oh, good. That was a good manoeuvre there from Scotty to hold that position. But he has lost touch with GGC, which gives Erez an opportunity to attack again. As Frenzy now right behind this little battle. James out up into, I've got to say, up into 4th place on those hards. Could be a shoo-in for a race win here, easily. Wait and see how this pans out. He's being chased closely by Ali Difa, who's up into 5th. Doing really, really well. Erez and Frenzy trading places there. A little battle forming. It's going to be another 3 wide here with Erez. Rob is going to have a good view of this. So going to stay on board with Rob. Is he going to try and go around the outside of Frenzy? Goes a bit wide there. Frenzy gets a much cleaner exit. And he goes on the attack again of Erez. But Erez has got DRS somehow. But no overtake to use up down the inside. Frenzy does make that move stick. Does he give room to Erez? He does. That's a great move there. Area's going a bit wide there, though. Could be opportunity for Rob here to pick off a couple of places. Bit of overtake here for the McLaren, trying to line up an attack. Gingerly through that corner. We'll see his McLaren attack now. Erez does pick up the DRS from the car ahead, but he is out of ERS. Wide there from Erez. Good exit here from Rob. Could be a position. Erez defends the inside. Defends the outside, sorry, and Rob just goes down the inside. Thank you very much. I'll take that place. Again, Erez getting forced a bit wide there. Not much Rob can do, but Erez did try to defend the best he can. He has got DRS now to contend back with Rob. Rob sticks to the inside line to defend. Late on the brakes there for the McLaren. Great defence there from Rob. And Erez has to sit back as they go single file through this middle sector. Just stay on GDC chasing down Cherry, who's done amazing work for his teammate here. Really pushing though, Cherry. DRS activated for the McLaren. And right behind him is Scotty as well. So a little freeway fight forming. Cherry could lose out on 2 places very quickly as he's pushed around turn 1. DRS open again. GDC will lose out a lot bit of momentum there. Chubb gets a penalty for cutting. A great move from Scotty to get 2 cars. Brilliant overtake there. Dispatches 2 cars very, very quickly, taking opportunity from the slow exit we just saw. As I've dropped my phone on the floor. Ow. Right on my foot. James Al still battling out with Aladifa. Aladifa's holding on to the back of that Alfa Romeo. As we approach lap 12 now, we've seen a lot of action, as I'm really getting tongue-tied. BGC still going to look for the opportunity to get past Cherry. 20% ERS for Cherry, 70% for GGC, so advantage GGC on this one. Gets a better line through there as well. GGC will have to try and overtake Cherry with DRS. Might have to be overtake as well, because obviously Cherry has got the the DRS from Scotty ahead. He's not going to go for it on this straight. Maybe on the next. Has a little look anyway, just in case. He needs a good exit here, though. Oh, he doesn't get one. Doesn't get one. Oh, Ali Defa starting to pull back in James Al. His tyres getting a second life. Warren as well, slowly catching up to Johnny Stokes. Keep an eye on that gap. 1.3 seconds now between the two. I think it would be Moreland's first race win if he was to win this. I don't want to do this, but I'll wait. I don't want to press the button, because if I press any button, it's going to take me off and put me on pause. The way this game bloody works. ERS, no, not first time. DRS being used there. Aldifa again, doing very, very well to hold on to the back of James Al. GGC back within attack range of Cherry, who's doing well to hold on to Scotty. These little trains are starting to spread out a little bit, but there's still little trains about. Frenzy's trying to catch back up and get involved in this train with Cherry and GGC. El Stefano is way on his own at the back, looking like a lead driver. 1.3 seconds still separating Johnny and Moylan. Moylan can see very clearly ahead of him. He knows what the gap is. Johnny's got 50% ERS compared to Moylan's 40, so Johnny's doing better on the ERS front than the Red Bull. Aladifa still doing really well to hold on. Scotty has now got within DRS of Speedy, so he's just brought this train and this battle back to him. So all the work Cherry did earlier, getting that 3-second gap, has completely gone out the window. As Scotty, in a few laps' time, could pick up DRS. But saying that, Cherry might have lost DRS there. It's gone really wide. GDC's got a penalty. Finally spun GDC. GDC's round. Not sure what happened there. I did miss that. He takes that DRS board for good measure. And Chubb going to get overtake. Up into 13th. Aladifa still with James. Everyone else pretty gapped out. Frenzy. Oh, wait, I've missed something. What's gone on? Ah, Johnny's in the pits. Johnny's pitting from the lead. Lap 15. 2 laps earlier than predicted. Is he going to go to a set of hards and try the undercut? James Al gets a penalty as well. Not a good sign. He's doing really well. And there we go. On to the hard tyre for the race leader. Where does it put him out? Does he get in clean air? It looks like he's going to get out in lovely clean air, actually. Just ahead of this train from Carl. Or about to form, anyway, I should say. So Johnny, so it's nice clean air. A lot of ERS to use now. You can push as much as you can. Will this put a spanner in the works for Moyland? Will he come into the pits early and try and cover off that early stop? Or will he just try and extend like he was planning to anyway? Go to 17, which was the norm. Frenzy on the attack as well. Keep an eye on that battle. If Speedy making a move on Carl here around the outside. Carl's going to defend beautifully though. Great defence there from Carl. And he will hold on to his 6th place. Where is Moreland? He's into the pits. Moreland has reacted to Speedy. To the pit stop. And so has Carl. What am I doing? And so has Alex. Where are they going to come out in relation to Johnny Stokes, who's coming around the final corner now? This could have been a masterclass here for Johnny Stokes. Moyland exiting the pits. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Moyland's going to come out right behind him. So really, Johnny has lost a lot of time here. Moyland have cold tyres though. Might take him a lap to catch up, but now Johnny's getting into some traffic. He's not going to escape as much as he would have liked. Trying to get heat into those tyres there, Moyland, down the back straight. So here we go. This is crucial now for Moyland. He needs to catch up to Johnny, who is now stuck in a bit of a train. Aladifa ahead of him. Needs to pit. Might pit on this lap, as it is the predicted pit window. Although he doesn't... Yep, he's coming in. He's coming in. Aladifa into the pits. Johnny takes the... Oh, takes the lead, but... Moyland now needs to push. Gap already opened up there between him and Johnny. 1.1 seconds. What happened to Moyland? Scotty and Cherry both into the pits as well. Who else coming into the pits? No, that's basically it at the moment. We've still got a couple of hard runners. As Johnny is... Oh! Takes the lead of the race back again. James Al will be trying to hold up Moyland. These... I say that's tactical. James Al and Johnny are teammates in another league, but no, this not able to really defend against Moyland. I thought James was going to lose it then. And Moyland has basically got the same gap he had when Johnny pitted, so it's kind of leveled out again. James Al's in a really good spot still. The track's gapped up quite nicely. If he was to pit, he'd come out in P6 and on the medium tyres as well, with everyone else on the hards around him. So he just needs to keep it clean and consistent. Got a message from my boyfriend. You on Discord after RPR? Yes. Shush you. Anyway, Rob into the pits now. doing a couple of laps longer than everyone else, putting on the hard tyres. El Stefano stuck in 15th still. Chubb in 14th, chasing down Erez. Looks like Johnny's found some pace on these harder tyre. We're still on board at the moment with Chubb as he makes an overtake attempt potentially on Erez. This is not what Jack needed. I missed the message. Sorry, Jack. His first race win since Abu Dhabi last season. Good stop by Johnny. He got held up by Aladi for pitting. Okay, that's what it was. Thank you, Jack, for conferring that. I've missed that. We're on board at the moment with Chubb fighting with, I'm going to say Hernandez, Erez. The rest of the pack starting to gap a little bit. Another battle with Carl and Scotty about to form. We're going to jump back to that actually. We'll see that battle. Scotty has got the DRS on the Haas. It should be a simple move as he goes round down the inside. Lovely overtake there. He sees into the pits. That's why we saw some movement there. DRS again for Erez. For Chubb on his battle against Erez. And here we go. He's going to do the same thing Scotty just did. Up the inside. Lovely stuff. Erez been overtaken there a lot. And again, this time really putting his elbows out. Oh, look, DRS is in range for Moyland. He has pushed and got within DRS of Johnny. And there's the McLaren now. Doesn't get in the way of this battle. What was GGC thinking there? That was so silly. Moyland will be fuming with that. Absolutely fuming. What was that McLaren thinking? He lets the leader go and then just cuts back in on Moyland. Lost out on a lot of time there. Lucky. Oh, he has got damage as well to boot. Wing damage there. He's going to be absolutely raging in that helmet. Potential race win just gone out the window there for Moyland. Alex now within attack range of James Al. Who has come into the pits. James Al pitting from these hard tyres onto those mediums. It was about lap, position 6 it was said he would come out in. But I don't think that's going to change really. It might actually, it will change because Frenzy... Oh, Speedy's into the pits. Speedy's doing a double stop. Oh, is he not pitted, Speedy? I don't think he's pitted. Is he going to go softs? Why would you do this long and then go on to hards? Strange. Could have gone on to the meter. At least tried the softs or something. Like, well, you're going to extend that much. And this is why I always mention blue flags. Moylan is probably lucky to only come away with a bit of wing damage. Yeah, he is. It was good reaction there from Moylan to realise what was going on. But it was poor from GGC. Not good we see a back marker. Ah, that's why. So Speedy's got damage. So I'm guessing he came in to try and change it. He's not changed his pit option to change his front wing. And that's why he's come onto these tyres. He might come back into the pits now, but there will be the end of his race. Morning has a penalty there, 3 seconds. He may have got a warning for that off-road evasion of GGC. So we'll see if that actually he did get a warning for that after the race. I'm imagining that he's going to come back into the pits. Yeah, this could be a retirement for Speedy. You know, he's going to drop down way down the grid. 13th place he's going to come out in, according to my graphic. Oh no, he's tried to slow it down enough. Set of softs now, maybe. Fresh mediums, new wing. Set of softs. Yellow flags are waving. Who's gone round? No, it's not. It's El Stefano. This is doing it properly. making sure he's out of the way of all these back markers flying past him, and then regain speed. He did let GTC go there, whether he meant to or not, I don't know. GTC has got an Alpine right behind him. This time does get out of the way, and Korg nearly fucking rear-ended him there. El Stefano's retired. That on the that's in the pits. Is in the pits. That's enough. James out. Frenzy's now in the pits on his medium run. And now James will take that 4th place. Aldiva back up into 5th. Everyone's dropping dropping down. Everyone's going up one because of Frenzy. He's gone onto the soft tyre. Penalty there for Carl, 3 seconds. We have Speedy at the back of this pack now, with a potential about to be lapped as well by the leader. We'll be getting blue flags. He'll have to move out the way at some point. He's on a soft tyre, so that's probably why he doesn't really want to move out the way. Thinking he's got the pace to break away from the leader, but really he's not helping matters because all he's doing is giving the leader DRS, and that's not helping his case against Moyland. He's going to get a penalty here for not yielding because he's not going to be able to drop Johnny Stokes because he's in DRS. Not like a normal track where you can, you know, break away. James Alston, the fast lap of the race, at 106.5 on those medium tyres. Speedy needs to get out of his way. He's not helping Moyland out whatsoever. Obviously, you know, there's not meant to be helping each other out, but you know, Moyland's going to be in the party going, look, fucking let him out of the way. These two do. There we go. Look, ignoring blue flags. Like it was going to happen. Like, what are you doing? Speed him, move out the way. You're not going to be able to break him. He's in DRS of you, mate. Okay, he's broken him now, but still, he's got a 5-second penalty for it, and rightly so as well. I think Jones will try and catch up back up to him. He is trying to get that DRS again. He can feel an attack coming from Moyland. Problem is, he won't be able to tell the gap. But oh, James Al gets a penalty there. 3 seconds. The gap starting to come down again between Moyland and Johnny. Moyland still with that broken wing. Scotty getting past AD for that. I must have missed that during the debacle. Scotty up into 5th place. Aladiva's doing really well still. 6th place and 7th place for his teammate, who can just see him ahead. Aladiva's got a knack for holding on to DRS. So he's going to cause Scotty a couple of problems still. He's got a lot of overtake as well compared to Scotty. 100% versus 35%. This could be a late attack from Aladiva to overtake and then push past with that lovely amount of ERS he's gathered, being behind this Aston Martin. Gap between Moyland and Johnny, 2.5 seconds now. Moyland's got the bit between the teeth after that incident with GGC. The only battle we got on track really to watch is this one. DRS again. Aladiva, look at the gains he's making. Half a second there as he exits turn 1. A bit of a twitch there from Scotty. Overtake being used a tad here for the Haas driver. Scotty defends the inside line, realising that he's not under any threat. Gap just shoots up a little bit there, but it's still about 5 tenths as they approach the next DRS. Goes down to 3 tenths, 3.5 tenths, 4 tenths. Again, it's not really pushing Aladiva. He's got loads of overtake to use up. And Scotty also not really pushing at the moment either. Scotty's on 40%, so maybe Scotty's realised that he hasn't got a push to stay ahead of Aladiva, which is not what Aladiva really needs. Aladiva needs him to rinse his overtake and not go anywhere. so he could launch an attack later on in this race. He will have to probably rethink his strategy here. DRS again. These two neither have penalties, so this is a literal track battle for position. This time a lot closer. Yellow flags are waving. Who's gone round? It's Moyland. Moyland is round. Oh, he was doing so well. And Moylan has lost it and lost second place as well. He's going to be going straight offline after this race. He had the potential for a race win. He's been blocked by a back marker. And now he's spun. Losing all the time. He's just worked so hard to gain back. And he's now sitting in third place. Will it ever go right for the Red Bull? Still on board with this little fight here between Aladifa and Scotty. Moylan bottle job. Moylan hasn't been the same since he hit the wall in turn 3 in Baku in 07. Thing is, his luck hasn't gone his way. Like, it was, I think if it wasn't for that back marker, we would have seen Moylan currently leading this race. And then once he's in the lead of the race, it's his race to lose, isn't it, as such? Whereas Scotty's got a penalty there for going wide, so that's going to give Aladifa the place on track. But like I was saying, yeah, he kind of got a bit... You know, once he lost that time to Johnny, he's then having to push when he didn't need to push before. And yeah, it's unfortunate. Jump on board Frenzy as he's battling with Cherry. Can he get an overtake done into this straight here? Yeah, what happened to you, Stefano? I saw you retired. Was it on the track or was it in the pits? Frenzy here making a move past Cherry up into 8th place. Cherry's going to have to yield that one. Can't really do nothing about it. Oh, but Frenzy's gone really wide there. I say that as Cherry goes back past. Well done, Cherry. Aladifa now can relax, really. He's going to control 5th place if he can just stay within DRS of Scotty, who's really extending a lot. There could have been another 2 warnings there for Scotty. Jump back on board with Frenzy and Cherry. The fight here for 8th place. Great exit from Frenzy now. What I was saying, that Cherry's exit in second phase was a lot better than Frenzy's. DRS enabled again. This time Cherry can't do much, defends the inside line. Frenz takes the outside and the racing line. Thank you very much. And up into 8th place. But again, runs deep. Cherry also not the best of lines though. But Cherry could have another chance here, but I don't think he'll be able to. Frenzy ran deep twice there. I was Cherry's opportunity to get back past. Tyre coming a cropper as another car is off, and it's Rob has a bit of a spin. Low traction area there. He's in 11th place. He's too far away from 10th to get a point, but he's doing very well. One more DNF ahead of him, and he's in the points, which is possible now. Still possible. Erez and Speedy are going at it. Obviously, Speedy has got quite a few penalties, I believe, with that 5 seconds he got for ignoring blue flags, which I'm sure he will contest. Scotty gets another penalty. Like I did tell you, that he just picked up 2 warnings there. So that's really put the pressure off of Aladifa. And could Cole come into this now? Cole has got a 3-second, I believe. So one more penalty for Scotty. And he'll put him in 6 seconds of penalties difference between him and Carl. Carl just needs to gain a bit of pace. Speedy gets past Rob there. Yeah, is in the pits. Wing damage on lap 1. Yeah, I saw you come in the pits for that incident with GDC. So both Red Bulls have an instance with GDC. I got damage because of him as well. Okay, so there we go. So there'll be a lot of incidents being reported, I'm assuming, against the McLaren driver. We're going to jump. We're not really done on board. We're going to stay on board with this fight here, because I think this will take potential here. Moylan's, I think, kind of given up the chase now. He needs a red flag or something to have a chance at this race because the gap between him and Johnny Stokes is 14 seconds. Him and Cronin Korg 7 seconds, sorry. So he's quite far away from both drivers as he approaches another back marker. And is that GGC is approaching? I think it might be. Are we going to see a repeat of what we just saw earlier? I'm going to keep an eye on that gap. Actually, we'll have a look at now. Here we go. Moreland approaching the back of GGC, who caused quite a lot of incidents today, and with Red Bull in particular. Potentially it could have cost Moreland a race win here. And the Adifa's dropped up a little bit from the back of Scotty, but back within DRS. He's now used an overtake. Scotty is flashing as well, so that's probably what's caused Aladifa's sudden spur to attack. But Scotty's doing well to break away. He's only just hanging on to DRS right now. And now they are matching in ERS compared to what they was earlier. 100% for Aladifa. Must have been some sort of mistake there from the Haas. And Scotty will have broken away after this lap. He has, there we go. Scotty's breaking away from DRS. Unless Aladifa has a brilliant middle sector. Or third sector, middle to third sector. Rob getting a penalty there, 3 seconds. So far, only 3 drivers out penalties. Johnny Stokes, Aladifa and Cherry. Obviously, Aladifa has still got 5th place over Scotty because of the penalties. He can pick up a penalty still and be in contention of 5th place still. So, not doing bad. Another wide exit there for Scotty. Maybe another warning. Moyland has got past GGC safely this time. The spin was his own fault. Yeah, obviously his spin was his own fault, but my point was that because obviously the incident with GGC, he's lost time that he shouldn't have lost, and he's having to push what he shouldn't have been pushing, and that's what's kind of caused the spin. So it's kind of in effect not directly affected by caused by GGC, but in effect, causality affected by GGC. On board with Rob, and he's chasing down the back of Mercedes of Erez, DRS enabled. Both drivers with the same amount of overtake. We'll keep an eye on this little fight here. Very, very close together. As we jump on, oh no, it's too far away. I thought it was the wrong Aston Martin. Just ahead of these two. Oh, very, very close to contact there. Rob needs to keep it smooth. Chubb, another penalty there. Could he fall into the clutches of Speedy? I don't think so. And here we go on board now with Johnny for his last lap of the race. They had a very clean race, really. Not really got involved in many incidents. Could have lost the lead at one point if it weren't for the heroic efforts from GGC on his behalf. Got a lovely tow as well from Speedy. Got to ignore, as good of a driver as Moylan is, stupid mistake to make when you're closing in on first. Johnny wouldn't have made that mistake. But the thing is, it's not that he's not made the mistake. Got to ignore an incident you've had. No, I get that. You got to annoy. I'm not saying it's like it's all GT's fault. What I'm saying is that because obviously the incident, he was right. He was literally in the pickings of taking the lead of the race. Like it would have been in a few more laps, he would have overtaken Johnny Stokes because he's he was doing a lot quicker. Like right now, he's even gained more time on him. He's gained a lot of time. So GDC breaking Moylan's wing and losing 5 seconds of gap between the two drivers has caused Moylan to push more. Obviously, it doesn't help that Moylan spun, but he's spun because he's pushing. But anyway, end of the day, it's the end. That's racing. It is what racing does. Johnny Stokes takes the win on the race track, and Alex is going to come through in second place. Moyland, probably going to be a very unhappy driver, is coming home in third and taking the final podium. And yep, that's a very unhappy driver. Great drive from James Al, who takes fourth place. Brilliantly started from the back, from last to fourth. Rob's crossed the line, so is Ares and GDC. Scotty now is going to take a fifth place. Not a bad race for Scotty, really. Good recovery drive after his spin. Will take fifth, but he won't because Ali Diva takes fifth. So great drive from the Haas. Takes fifth place as Carl is battling with Frenzy, and they trade places because of penalties across the line. Frenzy takes seventh, Carl takes eighth. Cherry will cross the line in ninth. Chubb will take 10th, I believe, because Speedy is a bit too far away. And last but not least, crossing the line, gaining that wooden spoon award, will be Speed number 25. And there we go. End of the race. What a race as well. Austria, a lot of overtakes, and it proved that today, what of everyone involved. Good race, but boring. You should watch the stream. Watch the stream. James Al driver of the day. I can't really argue with it. You know, did really well on those hard tyres. Didn't get involved in any incidents. So I don't like giving it to overtakes. You know, places gained. But Johnny hasn't put a foot wrong. But it's hard to give him driver of the day because I said he hasn't done anything. You know, he didn't. It's hard to give driver of the day to someone, you know, but no overtakes and all that stuff. But I will give it to. See, it's hard. You guys decide. Your driver of the day. You put it in the comments. Your driver of the day. You've got three options. My three options would be Johnny Stokes, James Al. I'm going to throw a spanner in, and Ali Difa for fifth place. They're your three options for driver of the day. You let me know what you think in the chat. But for the final time, we'll run through the order of this Austrian Grand Prix. Johnny Stokes is your race winner, 25 points for Aston Martin. Well, he's Aston Martin side. Alex comes in second, third place with Moyland. Fourth place, James Al. Fifth place, Ali Difa. Sixth place, Scotty. Seventh place, Frenzy. And James Al with the fast lap of the race as well. Eighth place, Mr. Carl. Ninth place, Cherry. 10th place, Chubb. Good recovery drive from his incident. 11th place, Speedy. 12th place, Rob. 13th place, Erez. GDC. And 14th, El Stefano was our only DNF today. But there we go. That ends the race. Two place stuff for your prediction. Yeah, it was a good race. Good solid race. Yeah, well done. Definitely deserved. I said you're one of my top. I've got to give it the three drivers of the day. Johnny Stokes for you know, you can't really fault him for not, you know, for winning, starting in first and winning in first. You for coming from last to fourth, which is a great race, and also for Aladifa, who's finished in fifth, which was kind of out of norm for him. So well done to all the drivers involved as well. I'm assuming there'll be quite a lot of incidents in the stewards chat today. So we'll leave that for now, and we'll jump back next week, or jump forward next week, and we'll see what we're racing. So the next race of the season will be the Japanese Grand Prix on the 4th of September. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to I'll read a message in a minute to James Al. Actually, read it now. James Al, overtake of the day as well. Yeah, that was brilliant. Actually, John was brilliant. Was really. I did catch that as well, so well done. So yeah, thank you, James Al, in the chat. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Jack, El Stefano, Dutch Face, Mrs. Carl, Moyland. Who else was chatting away? Rob as well. Yeah, myself, obviously, I'm always in there. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone watching. Don't forget to tune in next week for the Japanese Grand Prix here on DxT TV. All of the races as well will be uploaded to YouTube, to DxT TV Live, and watch anything back. If it's older than 2 weeks, it'll be on there. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm DxT Hobo, and good night.